What's up guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing the Nasdaq, and I am going to show you a chart that nobody's talking about while everybody's out there panicking. Oh no, we're gonna crash. This is it, it's going to zero. Guys, I don't see it. Here we are on the this is the daily time frame, and we are in an upward trending channel, right? You can see the price going to the top, coming back to the bottom, back to the top, back to the bottom, so on and so on. Here, this looks like a fake out. Now why is that? Check this out, right here. Right here we have a cycle arc in blue. This guy right here. He caught here. This one almost touched, but good enough here. And guess what? We're about to try to touch it again. At which point the price could go bye-bye, and ready to see the chart. Here's the chart that nobody's looking at. Why? I don't understand it. Guys, this move here is huge. Here's the top of the actual channel that we are in, right? There's the bottom, there's the top. And we are working our way back to the top of it right now. So I don't see it. Here's what happened last time we went inside a parabolic arc like we are in right now. What's happening is that the price hits the top, goes towards the bottom, back to the top, back to the bottom, stays around the bottom for a little bit, and then whoa, there we go, bye-bye. Hey, let's try something interesting. Ready for this one? Let's try something interesting. Let's take my predictive arc, clone it. Okay, let's see what happens when... Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Look how it catches the price. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? To think that this market could go that much higher, but watch. Watch how the price gets caught right there, right there, right there. Right there we start to break out, which is fine. It could still carry along the outside wall, but you can also leave some room for error and move it over. And check this out. Caught, 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 and finally you have a breakdown. Finally you have a breakdown. That's how you're supposed to use these cycle arcs. Let's see what happens here. Look at that. Caught, caught, caught. Travel up. We have a breakout. Okay? That's your warning right there. That's your warning. You're going to have a little bit of a correction. But guess what happened? We kept going. We kept going because the force of the major cycle, which is containing the price, that's far stronger. That's far stronger. So we'll just leave that there, and now we can zoom out. And here it is, guys. This is the Nasdaq right here. This is why we're not gonna crash anytime soon. I mean, if you could stay inside this arc right here, you're talking about April 2028. 2028. We're supposed to be crashing in 2026. What's going on? What are we doing, guys? Man, I'm getting sick of all these Elliot Wave experts going 1, 2, 3, and this is a 3, and this is a 4, and this is a 5. Guess what? This could be a 1, 2, and this could be an extended 3 where it looks like the 3 ends right here, but it actually doesn't. Keeps going, puts in a 4 and a 5 all the way up here, and that's when you have a larger correction, A, B, C, like you had here. This is the weekly time frame we're looking at here, so I mean, this could take a while to play out. Short term though, what's the problem? What is the problem? Here's short term. I mean, let's zoom in and take a look at that. Alright? You're still well inside this channel. Well inside. So what happens when you touch the wall of the arc right here that's supposed to be the cycle arc that's catching every single hit? what's gonna happen? This market's gonna go crazy. Absolutely crazy. Meanwhile, they're all telling us we're gonna crash. I mean, guys, we're above the moving average. This is positive. This is green. I mean, we're not even here. We went underneath and it's like red and ugly, disgusting. What's the problem here? Why are we crashing? Tell me. Somebody tell me. What's most likely going to happen here is that this green is going to come up. This moving average, sorry. The green moving average. It's going to come up and meet us somewhere around here. Right? And then we go bye-bye. Take off. Take off. Just like we did right about, let's say here. Here's a little correction. And bye-bye. Alright. Here we go. Up, up, touch. Bye-bye. So, I mean, this moving average is pretty solid most of the time. Yeah, you'll have these little corrections that kind of break through and fake you out. But guys, I don't see a crash. I don't see it. I don't see what they're talking about. I just don't see it. Everything looks perfectly normal. Let's take a look here. All right. Let's say this correction up here. So we peaked out, and then we dropped for the correction to the bottom. Well, we can say that technically we are below here, right? So that definitely shows weakness. But here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that. What happened right here? Let's zoom in a little bit again. What happened right here? Oh no, we're gonna crash. We're gonna crash. And what? Oh, it went again. It went up. So you could have this kind of purple line right here kind of drop to the middle, have this sort of turn around to here. Maybe we could even draw it for you guys. Let's say let's use a path. I always confuse where these stupid things are for some reason. Oh yeah, here. So let's say we can have something sort of like the purple line comes down to here, and then the market takes back off again, comes back to here, market takes back off again, and so on. We'll call this the purple line, right? And then for the blue line, well, we can have the blue line sort of just do something like this. We'll call that the yellow. Okay? And then what happens? So what happens is this drops, kind of corrects like to here. Market goes sideways for a little bit. Okay? Market goes sideways, just like here, inside a channel. And you could even technically use a replica. Right? So we'll duplicate that, drag it over. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? I mean, sometimes this stuff fits scary well. So we can drag this over. As long as we're catching the price, we have to catch these right here. Okay, like that, sort of like that. There's your correction period, and price can then accelerate to the upside. So that's what I'm seeing here. I don't see anything negative right now. There's nothing, completely nothing, other than this right here. But you know, that check this out right here. Let's go back to here. Look at this. We had a crossover, and you were like, "No, the market's gonna crash." It never crashed. The market went up while this was going down. Oh no, divergence. The market's gonna crash. Or it's just gonna go back up together. I mean, and to say the market is going to crash is absolutely ridiculous right now. Ridiculous. Why? Because you went down a little bit here, a little bit, and you got scared. It's scary. Don't be in the stock market then, because it's so scary. Here's your correction, right? From that channel that we had, we can draw another channel. We took it from the previous area where this sort of correction happened. Then check this out. Look how well that fits with the price right there. Look where we bounced. So now you could have another high come in here, another low, another high, and at some point after this consolidates, that's what you're going to be doing. You're going to be going sideways like this, like this, like this. Usually it's 1, 2, 3, bye-bye, like that. Right? That's your correction. That's the scary correction that we're looking at. And we're all panicking. So that's what I'm seeing for the Nasdaq here, guys. Again, I'm looking at the NDX here. It's got a clean chart, and I kind of prefer looking at it. And that's what I see. This is my cycle analysis. This is not incorporating Elliot Wave for this particular thing, for this study, because, well, tell me something. Do you see waves in there? I mean, let's be honest. Do you see waves in there from 1986 to here? You see some sort of Elliot waves that are appropriate to be used in this? Well, let's try it. Let's try it for fun. Let's try the Elliot wave. Because, guys, you gotta understand that Elliot Wave Theory is very sloppy when it's used alone. Extremely sloppy. It doesn't tell you much. Right, so you could have here, let's call this a 1, and then we'll call this a correction. What if this is a 3, 4, 5, let's see, like that, right? What if this is a 3, and then you have a 4 and a 5? What if that's the count? I mean, all the experts are out there telling you, oh my god, this is a 1, 2 here, and a 3, 4, 5, and we're done. This is it. This is 5 of 5, and you're done. Why? Where? This is obviously an ABC, you could call it. Where's the 3? Where's the 3? This is a 1 at best. Where's the 3? I don't see it. I don't see it. Let's take a look at it again. Guys, this market, I mean, we're looking at 70, 83, 88 by 2028. I mean, is that even possible? Well, I mean, you could look at it in a different way, right? Let's say it's not a channel. Let's say that it's going to be more like a wedge. Let's call it a wedge, right? Well, that wedge still projects to here. 38, 39. So you could be looking at 38, 39 before you come down in a correction just to come back up. This is not done. This is not done by any means. This is not done. I hate to say it to the bears, because I was a bear once too when I was listening to the nonsense and news and blah blah blah. I hate to say it. It's not done. We have another low on the VIX coming up. Guys, you can't Elliot wave the VIX. I don't know who told you guys that VIX could be Elliot waved. Here's your next low for the VIX. You finished. You goodbye. Here, this cycle, this guy's done. You came up into this little leg left over, and that's it. You're done. Here's your next low. Okay? Here's your next low. Right there. So you finish sort of this. It does these like A, B, C kind of moves, right? So this would be like an A, B, C down. It's more. It's not really. It can't be counted with Elliot waves. It just doesn't work because, as you can see, it's a lot of sideways chop, and guys, do not get tricked into going long UVIX. You're gonna get killed out there. You're trying to short this market inside a parabolic arc that can go straight up while the VIX is low and wanting to go lower. That's what we're talking about. That's what so much crazy noise out there, and all these guys with their stupid Elliot waves. I mean, Elliot wave has its merits and it has its place, but it doesn't work when you do it by itself. It just doesn't. I'm going to show you guys something else more interesting too in the S&P in my next video. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Hope you found it helpful. If you can, leave it a thumbs up, leave a like, comment. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Give me your thoughts on this, okay? Because this is something that nobody's talking about. Nobody showed you this chart before. Nobody. I'm gonna be the first one to show you this, right? There's your channel. Everybody else has this channel already done. Oh, we're bouncing. This is the top of the channel here. And look, we're already there inside a wedge. We made a wedge like this. And then we did like this. And oh my God, this wedge, it's all over. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't know if they do it for views or I don't know what they do it for, but this isn't it. This is not it. Here's the fun part. Is this guy right here? See the cycle? Watch how it fits. Look at that. Right? It fits perfect. And we have the low lined up in the same sort of way. That's what's crazy about it too. Okay, because I had it lined up nicely. So here's your arc that lines up with the cycle arc, and if you take it back here, you'll see that even here it did the same thing. That's amazing. That's amazing. It's amazing how these things kind of mimic each other. Alright, so that's my video for today. I hope you found it useful, and like I said, give me a comment, give me a like. It helps with the algorithm and all that nonsense, blah blah blah. You know the drill, you know what people say. But yeah, subscribe so that you can see more videos. I'm going to be posting a lot more of these because, guys, there's so much ridiculous noise out there, and these guys are annoying me so bad. Oh my God. Especially the Elliot Wave guys. Elliot Wave Sage, when he's sitting there going, well, this is a 1, 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, right? And then he kind of just goes, but you know, it could go here or here and here. Maybe we can correct this way and this way, this way and this way. Here we go again, this way, right? And then by the time he's done, you're like, I don't even know what you just did. What'd you do? You just moved some points around. No cycle analysis whatsoever. No sort of fundamental analysis. When you're looking at a stock, you got to figure out what is driving this move. What can take me from here to here? Well, AI, obviously, but more so, you have a ton of liquidity that never existed before. Retail is pumping money into this market like never before. You're seeing flows out your ears. There's flow coming from everywhere. Why are we crashing? More people have made money in the stock market in the last 2 years than like ever in history. And what are they going to do? They're going to put their money right back into the stock market. You think they're going to short this? You think they're going to go short this? Right? You're going to short inside a parabolic arc? Who's crazy enough to do that? Who? This is like at best going to hit this wall right here. And then you keep going. Alright, well anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. It's been fun. Peace out.